What's going on, everyone? So this is going to be a pony spanking episode here. Um, oh no, it's Alex. He does a great job. Love watching his content. He's a funny guy. Some people that are going to get blasted here. We can give you some highlights. Obviously, Jtech TV. He's going to make fun of his Doom gameplay. Yeah, I mean, he's playing Doom like he's in kindergarten. I don't know what to say, but he should never opened his mouth about Doom. We know Sub Brubby and literally ripped him to pieces. I made a video, ripped him to pieces. Now Alex is ripping him to pieces. Tim Dog is going to get highlighted for being a two-faced hypocrite. And then, the grand finale of it is Reforge Gaming. Being an idiot is usable. Kissing the asses of corporations and saying stupid stuff where it's like, really, bro? We're going to get to that. You guys are going to realize that in this, another episode that I'm bringing you daily. So like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and let's do this. Enjoy the show.
Hey, you know what I love? You know what I love more than anything? A good old-fashioned crash out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, today we're talking about Xbox once again because apparently Xbox had a developer direct last week, and honestly I want to say thank you to the almost 2,000 people that showed up to that live stream watching me make a fool of myself, and honestly, nice. I couldn't have it any other way. But it's not going to be about me. No. We're going to talk about the fanboys who have been losing their minds, flip-flopping, switching sides, trying to do everything they can to then downplay games of a company that they don't like. Crazy, I know. Instead of actually enjoying video games, they're too busy console warring as grown adults in the year 2025. Then they get mad at me, little old himborific me, because they get put in this content and then they want to seethe, cope, mauled, sneed themselves over and over again. It's not my fault. You made me. Here we are, though. You know what?
I know what he means. Like, we got to come in and be the equalizer because it's just a way that they've been in the world. So the world needs equalizers, and that's why we manifest right here. It's very true. And that's it. Somebody has to balance that spectrum. Can't just let these deranged children run around online being like that and harassing other communities. No, now it's time to get somebody who's going to put them in their damn place. Sit down and get ready, ponies.
It's going to get worse because not only do we have regular fanboys of this, we now have the most of morons showing up. Reforge Gaming. We have an entire seething, mauling, and coping session from this guy, freaking out about Game Pass, not spending money in games, and doing everything else he possibly can to downplay a company and corporation, which he then also gives money to. Tim Dog tweets out, I'm done with, I'm sorry, I do this every time. Let me fix that. I'm done with console warring. It's over with. I'd rather be friends with people from both communities, and Xbox and Sony are doing two different things, really. Both have amazing benefits. So this is how I want to go about it. I will offer my analysis of the industry as I always have, but I'm not going to do the whole console warring. You lie! You lie! My boy, you're still named PSN Tim Dog. You've console warred since your inception. You hung outside of Best Buys trying to see what dudes were buying when consoles were coming out. Look, I get it. Now we want to flip the Tim Dog curse from PlayStation to Xbox. Let's do this, right? No.
He's right. That to me is like very disingenuous. It's almost like when you're being made to look stupid, you want to surrender and be solved. And then say, oh, yeah, let me just go and sneak up to the Xbox side. If you do that in war, imagine how that really is. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, I kind of find it to be like just faked. He's copping out. And if you want to go over there, just say it, but just say I was wrong. And now I feel this way. Like, be more genuine about it. Alex is calling him out because he's like, that's bullshit. How are you going to do that for that whole time when Xbox was getting, smashed by Sony for 10 straight years? That's what you guys were doing. And now when they're having a huge turnaround, all of a sudden you want to jump and then say you're done with console warring. Y'all rather be friends with people. We're not having that. Sit your punk ass down. We ain't trying to hear it.
Never come to PC. Just don't. Just don't even come over here, bro. It's just don't. I don't need your curse infiltrating the last free bastion of the actual gaming market for you to turn around and all over the place, my guy. The problem with this tweet and the reason why no one is taking you seriously is because of the fact that for years you have in fact truly console warred. And the craziest part about all of this is you magically changed your tune and switched your stance about everything the moment that Xbox actually has games that you want to play. You've been talking about, I get to play these games on my PlayStation, but the moment, the iota, the nanosecond that the Flash came in and shut everything down and said, hey, check it out, bro. We got video games. Now, whoa. I don't want to pay $70 for each video game. That's a lot of video games. Avowed, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Indiana Jones. We got the Halos. We got the Gears. You got the Forzas. You got every other game coming out. You got the Dooms. Boy, that's like $700 right there. Of course you're going to want to go on Game Pass now. All of a sudden, whoa, it's the best deal in gaming. And you know what? Nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Hopefully you last longer than a couple of months doing this whole like I don't want a console war thing. Seeing as how you've been posting pictures of you playing on Xbox again, maybe if you didn't do that from the beginning, people would take you more seriously about your analysis of the gaming industry. Yeah. And we'll see what happens, my boy. We'll see how long this lasts. We'll see. And finally, MBG says Xbox is a full third-party multi-platform publisher now. We went from it's just 4 games to a full slate in less than a year. And then Onyx replies directly to MBG saying PlayStation is third party too, showcasing that PlayStation does in fact publish their first party games onto the PC platform on Steam. They also do it on Epic as well, and they even put their games on GOG sometimes, which is really funny to watch. MBG though then copes in the reply saying, if posting this picture, if what makes you feel better about Halo and Gears coming to PS5, that's fine, LOL. We both know it's not the same thing at all.
Bro. He should have never posted that tweet.
Oh, wait. It's not the same thing, my boy. It's not the same. Okay, let's break this down. I do not need an Xbox to play Xbox games, correct? Correct. They're a third-party publisher. They're putting their games everywhere. Do I also need a PlayStation 5 to play PS5 games? No, because I can play them on my PC. If a company puts games on more than one platform, that means they are putting their games on multiple platforms, meaning more than one. It is no longer singular, it is plural, which means multiple. If I can get the game in multiple places, then I do not need to worry about the console. It is literally exactly the same thing. No amount of dead air in your boring ass live streams is going to change that, my boy. I'm sorry. You can get mad, you can get pissy, you can cry all about me all you want, but the thing is, we all know you a fan. No, you a fan, my boy. You a fan. You a fan.
Alex is right. The funny thing is too is that with the two new presidents, or the 2 new positions that they just announced at Sony, Hiroki Totoki, definitely him. He stated it. We can look this up right now, actually, just on this live stream. Hiroki Totoki, multi-platform. I've done this in my recent videos. Sony is lacking intellectual property in early phase, which is an issue of the company. He also noticed that Sony has historically succeeded in globalizing content only after it became popular in local markets. Toki's comments have been made in the context of Sony's interest in original content for games. Now, let's see what he says right here. Sony President Hiroki Totoki says he wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with multi-platform. In the past, we wanted to popularize consoles, and the first-party title's main purpose was to make, let's go to this, was to make the console popular. It's true, but there's a synergy to it. So if you have strong first-party content, not only with our console, but also with other platforms like computers, first-party can be grown with multi-platform, and that can help operating profit to improve. So that is another one we want to particularly or proactively improve on. I personally think there are opportunities out there for improvement of margin, so I would like to go aggressive in improving our margin performance. Meaning he wants to aggressively go multi-platform. They're going to target the Switch 2 as well. What is there to talk about? This is the guy who's the new president. So the other guy thinks the same thing too. Who just took the place of Herman Host, because he ain't doing his job.
Ah! Now, it gets even better because, of course...
And just to add that in, once again, they're following the route of Microsoft. They're always copying Microsoft or they're copying Nintendo. Admit it. Because they see that it's working. And these new guys, these new people that are coming to the position, which, by the way, Phil Spencer outlasted all of them. What you got to say about that, Ponies? Herman Host didn't even last a year. All these people moving on and out. Phil Spencer's still there. Outdoing all of them. But anyways, they're following Microsoft's route. And then you want to say it's not the same thing? You are a moron. I have to say that. Sit down. Let grown man over here speak.
Of course, our favorite PlayStation fanboy, Jtech TV, was so enamored by the Xbox Direct that he in fact booted up Doom 2016. And then he posted this onto Twitter. Yeah, this is Jtech TV playing Doom on a controller. Doom 2016 for the first time.
I can't play the game. I want to send a dog smack about Doom. Look at my gameplay. I play like I'm in elementary school. I'm in a crouch. Guy's a pussy, man. I've seen his gameplay, and I saw Bruvian roast this guy. Like, why are you playing Doom like a coward? The Doomslayer is very pissed off at you. He's supposed to be ripping and tearing. See what I mean? He's supposed to go in there like a man. This guy is a pony, bro. He's soft.
Playing this is... Look at this. 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 Oh man, look at all of this. Look at this. Look at it. What are we doing, bro? This is worse than Dean Takahashi. I swear to God, if a gaming journal sees this, they're going to be like, I'm vindicated, finally. People are just as bad as we are in video games. What are we even doing? This is not how you play. What? Why are you crouching? You don't crouch and hide in Doom. You don't recover HP. Look. Bro, listen, please, Xbox, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you. If this is how PlayStation fanboys play first-person shooters, number one, no wonder why they want everything in third person. And number two, please, I want to level up all my battle passes and MCC and Infinite. I need you guys to put this stuff and those games on PlayStation. I need it, right? I am so sick and tired of fighting against sweats to win. I just want some easy W's, bro. And if this is how PlayStation fanboys play video games, baby, no wonder they're always on Twitter. Yeah! Now, I hope you enjoyed that very delectable amuse-bouche of insanity and stupidity beginning this actual video. However, though, let's get on to the main course, the meat and potatoes of all of this. Reforge Gaming apparently has some opinions about Xbox again. Who would have known? And baby... when you hear these takes, I hope you're sitting down because you have no idea what's coming your way.
Happy Cloud Gamer says, why should hardware be about the games? Why not let the hardware be about the technology inside it, just like hi-fi hardware, movie hardware? I'll tell you why. Happy Cloud Gamer, because you're going to play Nintendo Switch 2 games that utilize specific functions of the new Nintendo Switch 2 and the Joy-Cons. Or... let's look at it another way. Games coming out for the PlayStation 5 that were built specifically for it were able to leverage the hardware in specific ways, and we got better games for it. It's happening with the PS5 Pro. It's going to happen with PSSR. It's going to happen with Project Amethyst. That's a happy marriage. You guys on your side of the issue always want to make it about like, well, just make the hardware amazing and then the devs will just put their games everywhere. And I think...
Hold on. That's funny because Phil Spencer had stated that the hardware innovation needs to be different now. That is something that they need to do. It used to be a thing back then where you could say, okay, I could see this console. I could see that console. Nintendo's always done that. They're still one of the very few... actually, they're the only one left that actually has a console, if you get what I mean. The rest of these are just AMD, mid-AMD PCs, right? With the console label on them. They're trying to go the PC route. What the hell is he talking about? Hardware innovation is actually good because that would separate something from just being a generic PC. I actually disagree with what he's saying. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And we're gonna find out when the next Xbox launches and we see how great that is. Like that's one thing I like about Microsoft. They innovate. Sony does not innovate. But of course, a Sony fanboy would think the way that he thinks.
That's doe-eyed and naive. The history of some of the best games are the games that go and say, we're building for this hardware and we learned some new things. We tried some new things. We squeezed everything we could out of this. We're consistently, that's why when there's 6 Game of the Year nominations, 3 to 4 of them are Nintendo and PlayStation exclusives. What?
If the game is good, yeah, and Nintendo does do that. Sony money hats, I don't trust them, but it used to be like that back then. But now it's pretty much the same thing between PlayStation and Xbox, unless there's just something weird going on, right? Because you could say that there's a major technical difference between Nintendo hardware and PlayStation and Xbox hardware. So much that Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom were Game of the Year winners, right? And contenders, and a lot of other Nintendo games. But yet the hardware difference is so massive. That just shows the talent of them. And it has nothing to do with having better graphics or anything. It's how good the developer quality is. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Why? That's why there's a happy marriage between the devs and the hardware.
I have heard this argument since the year 2004, probably even earlier than that, actually. Yeah, probably around there. The thing is, though, the hardware that we have today, Reforge, is no different than your standard APU mini PC. In fact, the hardware in both consoles is made by the exact same company, utilize almost the exact same technology, and don't do anything new or different. Pisser, your PSSR that you try to laud around so much so quickly, truly is nothing more than just a downcut version of AMD's FSR4, which is going to be coming out in a few months, actually. So what are we talking about utilizing the hardware and the software for a happy marriage? The history is really irrelevant nowadays, isn't it? Because if every console is practically just a mini PC, it's not like it was back then, where chips were being made by IBM and had completely different architectures than we do right now, which are not even just standardized like x86. These consoles are nothing more than just a standard APU, which is why these games run on a Steam Deck, even with Linux, which is why these games run on multiple types of hardware, which is why you see so many other games going to multiple platform releases, because of the fact that these consoles are simply almost practically identical. They're not the exact same, but they're
pretty close.
They're pretty close. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the only difference is the UI. And we're talking about, like, oh, the hardware specifications of designing just for that piece of tech. For what? A controller for Joy-Cons that I can put one in and then walk around with the other one and then do one of these, a shimmy shimmy, and then play the game. Oh boy, what great innovation of that. I should go work for Kotaku for all those, for God, bro. The DualSense and the PSSI and the PS5 Pro and Project Amethyst. You mean everybody's moving to AI anyways? Because that's what's going to be happening now in the future? You mean the fact that everybody already has been using upscaling technology since, what, 2016?
Yeah.
You're late, bro! You're late! You're not even close to being on time. And it's really wild to me how you're talking about the history when back then we had the cell processor where it made sense to design something for that piece of hardware because PS3. Nobody else had it. They had no choice. We're not trying to break up a happy marriage. What people want is the ability to play their game on their hardware because they know internally, even without being proper tech experts, that all the hardware is practically almost the same. And the only difference is the fucking logo on the box!
The side of this argument that drives how, like, well, Game Pass is better because we don't have
Yeah, Alex made a really good point there.
to buy games, or, well, games should be everywhere, so I don't have to buy more hardware. What? So your entire mantra as a consumer is, I want to spend less money? What? What in the world? That would be like saying, well, I don't want to subscribe to HBO Max and watch great high production shows like The Last of Us and The Penguin. Those shows should be available everywhere. What do you mean?
I'm going to stop him right there. So does this guy only live in the gaming world? So, you know, like back then you'd spend $150 a month for groceries. Now people are spending $300 to $400. That's the damn problem right now. You got to eat every day, no matter what. I'm telling you, like, you go, and I've been eating organic since like 2011, 12. You know what I mean? It's even more expensive. I take my health very serious. I have all my vitamins and my supplements down there, you know, working out and all that. I mean, this is stuff like that's to do to maintain the health of your body, mind, you know, and said you got to eat no matter what. It's just the Hunger Games, right? He's saying this like the majority of the world is rich or something, and it's like you want to spend less money. Dude, people are trying to balance their survival with entertainment and other things. I just think that this type of comment here is just too corporate, and that he's just being complete and utter moron. I had to say that because I'm like, wait, hold on, bro. What are you speaking for? Are you looking at the whole common denominator every day? He's not. He always has takes to where it's like you don't get angry at him, but you just kind of laugh at him because he's just an idiot. I think this guy's just a bozo, honestly.
The reasons those shows are so good is because these companies have a vested interest in getting you to come to their service, getting you to come to their platform, so they invest in an amazing show. Saving money is good. Saving money is not an all-encompassing value point, though. It's a value point. It's not the only value point.
He sounds like he's trying to like sell you a corporate agenda. What a puppet. What a meat suit, right?
I would rather, if I had to scrimp and save and I could only buy 1 or 2 games a year, I'd rather do that and have them be at quality games built for the system that I'm on, as opposed to buying multi-plat slop that's...
Guys, let's go buy a whole bunch of Blu-rays then, instead of getting on Netflix. Let's make sure we drive around too, and we spend all that unnecessary money. So we can keep taking it. You kind of, that's what he's saying, right? Like, screw Netflix, screw all the digital services, right? Because Game Pass is the Netflix of gaming, and like, we should all go support all those Blu-rays and pay 30, 40 bucks for them. What an idiot!
Typically not even ready for release.
I have never seen anyone in my entire life suck corporate like Reforge Gaming. It is astonishing to me. What do you mean that people should spend more money? Eggs are $6, bro.
Bro, there we go.
Eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs. Are you kidding me? People can barely survive and live and pay the goddamn rent of their house. You're sitting here on your stream getting 500 members every goddamn week, and you have the audacity and the gall, the testicular fortitude and the gumption to sit there and be like, just spend more money, guys. What are you broke? What are you, Griffin Gaming 2.0? Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Are you... People literally see value in spending less money. The thing is, though, video games today are not worth the plastic they're printed on. That's the problem. When a game like Path of Exile is $30 and it's outputting everybody else in terms of users and sales and everything else, it almost goes to show that maybe, just maybe, it's not the cost of the video game, but it's how much actual value the developer puts into the goddamn game.
Yeah.
These AAA companies will do everything they possibly can to give you nothing more than exactly the slop you think is only on Game Pass because you're paying less money. You're the same kind of guy who will go around, spend more money on a product, and then flex to people that you spent more money. It's astonishing to me, astonishing that you have zero regard for monetary compensation, or you even understand the value of a dollar.
Yeah. Because I was just making it very true. It's like either you're doing something intelligent or you're just being an idiot. So you're flexing about overpaying. Doesn't matter even if you have $1 million or not, or let's say me and Alex are millionaires, right? But does that mean we need to make stupid decisions with our money and influence other people to do the same? Because we just want to, like you said, suck the cock corporations. Like, it's like, yeah. That guy's an idiot.
Gaming
bad influence
is an entertainment medium. Just like your example with streaming services and TV shows. I'm going to use that because we're going to pop that bubble right now. Do you understand, Reforge, that there is a massive amount of piracy happening right now because of the amount of actual services being charged for people to watch 1 or 2 shows? Do you have any idea? There are literally websites designed to unsubscribe you from those sites so that you can then resubscribe later when you actually want to watch the show because there's too many of them and they're too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It, talk about taking for granted everything that you've been given. Literally taking for granted everything that you've been given. Insane.
The Xbox Developer Direct was a great commercial for the Pro. If you're currently considering a brand new console and you're like, should I get the Series X? Should I get the PS5 or the Pro? It's like, they just announced two Ninja Gaiden games, Expedition 33 and Doom the Dark Ages, and they're all PS5 Pro enhanced. Well, we don't know if Ninja Gaiden 4 is, but since the remake is, I think it stands to reason the devs are going to do the same thing for their new game, right? So that stands to reason. But Expedition 33, PS5 Pro enhanced. Doom the Dark Ages, PS5 Pro enhanced. The Shadow Drop Ninja Gaiden 2 game, PS5 Pro enhanced. That's a really great commercial for the PS5 Pro.
Ah, for the PS5 Pro. Are you You have to be. That Developer Direct was a good commercial for Xbox. Because no matter where you're going to play your game, you're going to be buying an Xbox game. Whether it's an Xbox console, whether it's PC Game Pass, whether it's Game Pass on your console, whether it's buying the game directly on your PS5 or PS5 Pro. And let's talk about like what a great commercial that was, right?
He says that like the whole world has a PS5 Pro too, because when you're doing some commercial, you're trying to reach a huge audience. Not that many people have pros. The guy's an idiot.
You sure went ahead and bought Ninja Gaiden 2 Black for your PS5 Pro, right? Oh, you did. In fact, let's wait a couple of days and pull up your gamer's tag, whatever you want to call it on your PlayStation. Let's see how far you got. Oh, what a great commercial. Spending $50 to do nothing with it. Nothing. Even I beat Chapter 1. Even I stopped playing Path of Exile to go play Ninja Gaiden. Even I got past Chapter 1 at the time of this recording. You haven't done anything with it, bro. Literally giving Microsoft your money because you want to brag around and be like, it's on my PS5 Pro. You know what you look like? Like the child of Mick Jagger. That's the real one. Because you strut around like you own the place, but you don't know from the hole in the ground, for Christ's sake.
So you guys get the point here. That's kind of the meat of the video. These ponies, man, never cease to amaze me with how dumb they are and the stuff that they say. Remember, just because you're popular and you have money, they don't mean you're intelligent, y'all. Oh, no, the inside of somebody is totally different from their persona and all that other stuff. That's why we got to support great channels like Alex's and mine so we can have better influences here and continue to put them in their place. We need to do this for a long time, y'all. Embarrass them so much they get in line. But let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Love doing this. Love giving you guys daily content to entertain you, to make your day better too, to balance the spectrum. You know, remember that, you know, this is a great show, but also we're trying to do the right thing here too with our influence. So there's a balance between entertainment, doing the right thing with your influence, and like you said, not taking life for granted. All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day. Good content, Alex. I'll let you know I reacted to this.